Welcome to Superdude, the children. Superdude, we're watching the Formula One American COTA Grand Prix. COTA means Circuit of the Americas, which is going to be very interesting to see who is going to win, because Max Verstappen is absolutely trying to keep his Formula One title alive, even though we believed it was dead. It seems that Max Verstappen is resuscitating it from the grave like a zombie. He's bringing it back to life, even though we all already pronounced it dead. We all pronounced the comeback of Max Verstappen as the reigning and defending and possibly this 2025 championship season. We believe that it is over, but guess what? It seems like Max is actually going to do it. And what I mean with do it is he's going to try and get us close to the end. Try and battle as much as he can for the championship, as much as he can. What am I doing here? I'm trying to do things and I'm not getting what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. Try to click here. Okay. Let me get everything started. The race might have already, yeah, the race has started. So they're doing their outlap right now. They're doing their outlap. They're doing their outlap for sure. This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be a very interesting race. So let's see what Max can do, man. Because Lando Norris, if Lando Norris can beat Max, then fair and square and great. If Lando Norris is going to play the game where he's like, I want to pass you, but I don't want to actually pass you. I'm like playing the victim card the whole time. Like, oh no, he pushed me off the track, you know. Lando Norris seems like he wants to do it. Let's find out if he can do it or not. Ultimately, Piastri started in 5th place, which is crazy. And I'm gonna say something. And I know it's gonna sound crazy. I believe Lando Norris is getting advantage over Piastri. I don't care how they give it to him. It's not just decision making. I believe it's the car as well. I believe Piastri's car has always been just a tiny bit slower on purpose. I think the team will never admit it, and if you don't agree with me, then that's fine. But my opinion is that if a Formula One car has small advantages and disadvantages, small areas where the car can be like, let's say, half a second to 1/10 of a second to 1,000th of a second faster. Okay, 1,000th is a bit crazy. Like 1/100th of a second faster. There is actual parts on a F. So this is what my point is this. If you are not familiar with F1, there is parts on a car like wings, like, you know, end plates, all sorts of things are there on a car that can give it performance boost or performance negligence. And remember, the teams have to weigh these performance negligence and boost when compared to how much downforce wings do, especially on the front wing, compared to the rear wing, compared to the bodywork. How much downforce does the body develop in comparison? Also, now you have to, you know, that has to be correlated by how much top speed, how much speed do you want. So now it's like, how much speed do you want versus how much drag do you want, basically. How much speed versus drag. And this is where Max Verstappen, I believe, you know, their team has slowly but surely figured out how to increase the drag load and keep the car as fast as possible at the corners. Now, what my actual point was, where I got off track here, is that I believe that Piastri's car, even by hundreds, like 1/100th of like the 1/100th of a second, are being purposefully slowed by the team on purpose, even though the mechanics might not even be fully aware of it. There's so many ways that they can do it. But I believe that Piastri is facing, he's not only fighting to keep his championship alive, he's also fighting the team without everybody knowing this. And here we are, I'm now about to start the race. The race is about, sorry, no, not I'm about to start the race, but the race is about to start and I need to focus. So we're about to go racing, everybody's lining up. Let me just take a bite. Okay. Okay. I just had to take a bite because I'm hungry, man. We'll take a bite. So we're about to go racing. I believe that McLaren think they're orchestrating a Lando Norris comeback, but I believe they might actually lose the championship, the driver championship. We're about to go racing. And go, go, go. Oh, Lando had a good start. Oh, no, he didn't. It's the same as before. It's the same as before. Charles Leclerc on the outside! Charles Leclerc on the outside! Dude! Oh, Oscar Piastri is in fourth place. Fourth or fifth place. Oscar Piastri is in fourth place. Fourth or fifth place. I keep saying fourth place, I believe it's fifth place. George Russell trying to get up on the inside of Piastri. Good start. Lando Norris lost second place to Leclerc. Leclerc is second place. And then Piastri moved up quite a lot. Piastri is fifth place. Piastri is in fifth place. No DRS open. Yellow flag. Why? So Alex Albon might have damage, and that's why the yellow flag. Oh, there's just one. It's just yellow flag for one specific section. So Norris third, Hamilton. So let's do a quick position check. Verstappen first, Leclerc second, Lando Norris third, Hamilton fourth, Piastri fifth, Russell sixth, seventh is Antonelli, eighth is Bierman, Carlos Sainz 9, Yuki Tsunoda 10, Hülkenberg 11, 12 Alonso, 13 Lawson, 14 Gasly, 15 Ocon, 16 Bortoleto, 17 Colapinto, 18 Stroll, 19 Hajar, and Albon is in dead last 12th place. So there was a yellow flag, but the yellow flag had completely stopped within like 2 seconds of it waving. They stopped, or 3 or 5 seconds, and wait for like 5 seconds and then stop. Max Verstappen pulling away from Leclerc easily. Lando Norris would have to not only pass a car in front of him, he will have to pass 2 cars to get the lead. He thought yesterday, he said, oh, Max Verstappen, we're gonna have hard racing against Max Verstappen. No. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Max Verstappen is going to do the thing. Look, I think Max Verstappen kind of did that on purpose, man. I could be completely wrong. It was just probably all luck. But my goodness, the way that Leclerc got on the outside and passed Lando Norris is kind of seems odd. Dude, Max Verstappen is pulling away from Leclerc, bro. 2 seconds almost. Max is just trying to pull away and build a massive lead, dude. Piastri in 5th place. Piastri in 5th place, and Verstappen, 1st place. So Albon aboard the Leto incident. Can we just see a replay of that? Because now they keep talking about an incident between Albon, but we never see. Max Verstappen falls to lap, 1 minute 40.2. Dude, I am so interested to see what's gonna happen in this race, because if Max is actually gonna win this now, that's gonna be crazy if Max wins this. Oh, yeah, see, Max is not pulling away anymore. He's staying 1-7. What, 1 minute, 1 minute, 7 seconds. 1 minute. I'm saying 1 second. 1.7 second is Max Verstappen's lead, which is not much of a lead. Normally, these F1 teams and drivers do this on purpose. Oh, Lando Norris about to challenge Leclerc. Lando Norris trying to challenge Leclerc. Lando Norris trying to challenge Leclerc, and Leclerc says, nobody, if you want to pass me, you better make it legit. There's no way Leclerc will make it easy on Lando. There's no way. So Piastri is 1 second behind Hamilton. Piastri was 2 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Now he's 1 second. No further investigation for Bortoleto and Albon. So Leclerc and Norris are fighting each other. Dude, Verstappen is gone actually, huh? What I can see there, it looks like Max has got a massive lead actually. Max looks like he's got a decent lead, man. The fact that Lando Norris can't pass Leclerc and Ferrari isn't that quick. Oh, now Max is 2.3 seconds ahead. Yeah, so I think what's happening now, Leclerc is defending from Norris and not paying attention to Max anymore. Dude, this is interesting. Yeah, definitely. So the Ferrari is way better today than it was on yesterday, Saturday. Way better than it was yesterday. Oh, Lando. Lando is trying to pass. He's got the pace. He's got everything he needs, but he can't do anything. You see, Lando has got no chance, because if there's any driver that's a tough driver to pass, it's Leclerc, dude. As long as his car is decent. But McLaren is way faster. I can see with my own eyes that Lando Norris has got a faster car than that Ferrari. I can see it with my own eyes. He literally catches him so quickly. Is that off track? Is that an off track limit violation for Lando? It looked like it. I could be wrong. Yeah, see now he's catching, and now he needs to decide how he wants to brake. See, Lando is like doing these weird moves where he's like braking later, closing up pretty drastically, but he's not in the position to do anything. All he needs to do is, dude, 1 minute 39.7 I believe is the fastest lap for Max yet so far. Piastri is now slowing down. Piastri is just saying, you know what, I relinquish my my ability to fight for the championship. Dude, I think Piastri must be panicking, dude. Piastri is panicking because he sees his championship lead dissipating in front of his own eyes. 3 second lead for Max. The problem is Leclerc's got soft tires. So Leclerc is, you know, his tires are not gonna last forever, man. Leclerc, why did they put Leclerc on soft tires? I don't understand. Do I think the soft tires was the reason why he jumped Norris? I don't necessarily think like that. I think the fact that Max was in front of Lando, blocking him at the start, I think that's what made it very hard. I would say Lando Norris's wheels will probably be worse than Leclerc's wheels if he's this close to Leclerc. Because he's so close to Leclerc that, oh, now Hamilton is also backed off. But Piastri is now increasing. Piastri is now catching up to Hamilton. Come on, Piastri, if you want to catch Hamilton, catch him. Or maybe what happened is Hamilton made a mistake. I suspect Hamilton made a mistake. I suspect Hamilton made a mistake. And now Piastri again is losing face against Hamilton. The one thing I appreciate from Max is when he had the car to pass drivers, he just passed them. When his car was dominant the past 2 or 3 years, now of course minus this year, minus 2025, Max's car was pretty dominant, and Max would pass people. He wouldn't make any fuss about it. He would pass you. Even if he qualified ahead of him, he doesn't care. He will make a plan to pass you as long as his car is fast. We're looking at the race restart. Yo. Dude, I don't know how it's possible for Leclerc to get ahead of Norris. But it did look like Leclerc was going to pass Max as well. So we're gonna have Esteban Ocon false start, and who is that? Is that Albon? That spun out. Oh. Kimi Antonelli stopped by the side of the track, plus it... Yellow flag, yeah, yellow flag. Oh, that sucks. Max Verstappen. Okay. I feel I have to say this because no one is going to say this the way that I'm going to say it right now. Mekis, Lionel Mekis, I'm not sure what his real name is exactly. But the... Yeah, so Carlos Sainz took out Kimi Antonelli, but a really rookie move, man. Like really, that's a rookie move. I would say Carlos Sainz should have known better. I'm going to be honest with you. Carlos Sainz drives like he doesn't know what he's doing. It just feels like he doesn't know exactly what he's doing at all times. Like when he has the car, he's pretty good. But when he doesn't have the car, especially in the Williams is like his kryptonite. Except for Singapore, and Singapore was pretty good. But what I want to say is that I believe that that's Albon. I would say Carlos Sainz's move is not good, man. I don't know what did he like. He wasn't even sufficiently next to Kimi for Kimi to say, okay, I need to back off now. It seems these cars have a lot of understeer. It seems like the Williams has got so much understeer that they can't do much. They like basically the Williams should be banned from passing people at the corners because they understeer and crash into the cars in front of them. This is very interesting race. So if Max finishes this race, he's going to be 306 points. If Piastri finishes the race where he is, which is 5th, you'll have 346 points. And Norris will be 326 points. Racing goes green. Yellow flag has gone out. Now it's racing again. Dude, Norris is now 2 seconds behind Leclerc. Norris is 2 seconds behind Leclerc, dude. Norris is so asleep, dude. Why? How is he 2 seconds behind Leclerc? Yeah, so they're saying the hard tires are the worst tires. So all the drivers at the back, Ocon, Hadjar, Antonelli, and Albon. Actually, Ocon and Hadjar are the only 2 guys on hard tires. I wouldn't be surprised if Albon had hard tires and they don't have hard tires anymore. But long story short, the hard tire drivers, the hard tire guys that got hard tires, they no longer want to be on those hard tires, basically. And Leclerc, it's got soft tires. He started with soft tires. It means he was planning on going on hard. And I hope that Ferrari wake up and they don't put him on hard, man. We don't want Lando Norris to make a position because of Ferrari incompetence once again. So please do not give Leclerc hard tires, Ferrari, please. I do not work for you. I do not work at F1, but it's very clear, very obvious from anybody that can see with the information that we have right now, that do not put your car on hard tires. Piastri. So Piastri is already complaining about his front right, I believe. Did he say front left or front right? Let's quickly listen. Please tell me this website will load. Please load, website. Please load. So I'm trying to load. So it's definitely front left. It's front left, and unfortunately I do apologize, but there is no way for me to fix the data on screen unless if it fixes itself. So good thing that we have is that Lando Norris and McLaren are having some issues with their tires. Because look here, we are trying to see how much closer Max can get to the lead of the championship. How much closer can Max get to the lead? And we don't know, man. We have to find out how much closer can Max get to the lead. And we're hoping that he can somehow, you know, make this championship more interesting. Even take the championship. Like Like, if Max takes the championship away from the two McLarens, McLaren should, like, everybody should be like, should actually laugh at McLaren. Because yeah, they might have won the constructors, which is what they ultimately, you know, focused on, which is great for them. But unfortunately, most of the world don't care about the constructors. Most of everybody watching F1 care about which driver is number one. And so far, it's very hard to believe that Norris is number one when he's not the leader of the championship. And it's impossible to believe that Piastri is number one, because it's either his team letting him down, giving Lando Norris the you know, advantage, or it feels like they might be sneakily under, you know, downgrading his car, ever so slightly downgrading his car to make him just like a few hundredths of a second slower than Lando. I'm almost convinced. I don't know why, but my theory is that Lando Norris has been given a better car than Piastri since the start of Piastri's career in F1. I believe even during the period of what is that guy the shoey guy, the Australian, Daniel Ricciardo. I will not be surprised if even Daniel Ricciardo was given an inferior car compared to Lando Norris. I would not be surprised. And that would be sad if that's the case. If it is the case. Remember, this is my theory. I'm speculating. But I do not see, I cannot see, like, the way they have treated Piastri's championship bid seems very strange to me. And anybody watching this will believe the same. Anybody believing this or watching this might have the same feeling watching this championship, that it feels like McLaren doesn't really care that much about Piastri and his championship. Even though he was the clear favorite when McLaren's engine blew up on Lando Norris. Like, remember, Piastri did nothing to that McLaren. There wasn't any foul play there, because he was far ahead of Lando. No, wait, he wasn't far ahead. Lando would have won that race, right? Leclerc 4-second lead. Sorry, Max Verstappen 4-second lead over Leclerc. Leclerc with an L. Dude, Max is almost 4 seconds ahead of Leclerc. All that Max has to do is just make a nice, decent lead. A good, nice lead, and then, dude, this straight, these cars look so slow. But as soon as you're next to them, like, boom, it just blasts past you. You're doing a great job, says this team to Lando Norris. Interesting. So Lando Norris is doing track limits. Lando Norris is doing track limits. If Lando Norris gets 2 more track limits, they better penalize him. I'm telling you now. They better penalize Lando Norris for taking track limits. Track limits for Norris, says Leclerc. Good job, Leclerc. Good job. You better call him out, man. Call him out. I'm telling you now, if Lando Norris does not get track limit violation and a penalty, if he does more than 3, which is he already did 1, he's got 2 more chances. He's not telling tales of school. He's making sure that his team reports that his opposition doesn't do things that he's not allowed to do. So Leclerc's car's wheels are 16 lap old soft tires. That's bad. Why didn't they put him under the yellow flag? Why didn't they put Leclerc under the yellow flag? It would have been better, right? I'm just thinking, because I get the feeling that this is going to be way worse for Leclerc if he didn't. I get the feeling it might be way worse for him. Yeah, that's a soft tire. So Max is now almost 5-second lead. Max is now 5-second lead. Exactly 5.1 seconds in front of Leclerc. Dude. If Max finishes in first, remember this race is still young. It is impossible to know where Max is going to end because anything can happen. The pit stop strategy, the car can have mechanical issues, anything can happen. Like legitimately anything can happen. Oh, we're talking about Leclerc here, bro. Yeah, 6 seconds, man. Yeah, so so what is happening now? Leclerc's wheels are so badly used. It's a soft tire, so badly used that his performance is dropping off a cliff, dude. His car is literally stone falling. You know, falling down into the water, sinking into the water is what I'm trying to say. His car has become so astronomically slow compared to, you know, Lando Norris that his car is like a stone sinking. That is sad, man. How is Hamilton not able to catch up to Lando Norris with them being so slow in front of him? Piastri is 4 seconds behind Hamilton. Dude, this is so interesting. Two track limit warnings. Yeah, so Lando Norris only has 1 more track limit violation warning left, and if he does, so basically 2 more violations and he gets a penalty. 2 more violations from Lando Norris, he gets a penalty. So one more is his final warning, and then after that he gets a penalty. This is insanity, dude. Insanity. Kimi Antonelli. So Russell is trying to pass Piastri. At first it said Kimi Antonelli. Dude, this commentator is so confused. Because it literally said Kimi Antonelli and he kept saying Russell. So I started to believe that it has to be Russell, because why would the commentator contradict what has been shown on screen? No. Russell is not challenging Piastri. I do apologize for that. The commentator is absolutely wrong. He's got no idea what he's saying. So Kimi Antonelli is challenging Hajar. And that is all the way down in 16th place, unfortunately. Russell's not doing a thing to Piastri, which is interesting. I think Piastri would not be challenged by Russell. I do not believe that Russell wants to challenge Piastri for some reason. I think he dislikes Lewis. Sorry, I think Russell dislikes Hamilton. I keep saying Lewis and Hamilton. I think Russell dislikes Max Verstappen so much that he would rather not pass Piastri. Because he's trying to desperately make sure that Piastri stays ahead of him. Because Piastri is not that fast, man. He's 4 seconds behind Hamilton, not gaining on Hamilton, not doing anything. I'm just confused. How would... This is so interesting, man. So I believe Lando will get second place. I just don't see. I see Ferrari's strategy once again, absolute disaster, man. Absolute disaster. The only thing that can happen that can benefit them is Lando Norris has a problem with his car, or he has track limit violation warnings and he gets a 5-second penalty. That's the only thing that can help Ferrari now. But I believe Leclerc's strategy is cooked. I believe Leclerc's strategy is cooked. He's got nothing he can do. He won't hold on to second place. Best, probably 4th place. Best strategy, best option for Leclerc is 4th place, Hamilton's position, but Hamilton will most likely move up. Depending on factors that I can't calculate, I believe Hamilton will move up to 3rd place, and I believe Lando Norris will move up to 2nd place. I do not know if Hamilton will end up being 3rd place at the end of the race. That I do not know, because I don't know what the strategy will be of Ferrari, because their strategy team is not that great, man. Lando Norris can't do a single thing about Leclerc. This is crazy, man. Leclerc is doing such a good job on those old soft tires. It's actually crazy. It's crazy, man. Can Lando pass Leclerc? Can he do it now? No, he can't. He can't do it. Lando Norris went off the track again. Lando Norris can no longer do track limit violation, otherwise he will get a penalty. We saw it all live. If Lando Norris cuts the track again and they do not penalize him, then then everybody at FIA needs to be fired, bro. They have to be fired because there's some serious issues there. I'm sorry, but there's no way. If Lando Norris cuts the track again and he doesn't get a penalty, then there's a big problem with the FIA. Big, massive problem. So far, he's fine. He's fine. He's not cutting the track. He's not doing anything funny. But remember, he can no longer do it. Yeah, Lando can't do anything to Leclerc, man. Dude, like Leclerc, Leclerc is the dude. Why Lando can't figure out that he has to think outside of the box? He needs to use chess. He needs to literally use chess maneuvers to try and figure out the best move that he could make, and he's not doing it. Oh, Verstappen is 9 seconds ahead, dude. Verstappen is 9 seconds ahead. Verstappen is 9 seconds ahead. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, so track limits now for Norris. One thing I know about Norris is he loves track limits, bro. He did it in Austria where they penalized Max. Lando Norris a track limits violation in Austria, and they allowed him to race with the track limit violation. They never penalized him. Lando Norris finally passed Leclerc. I almost didn't believe it because I thought maybe he might actually. Come on, Leclerc. Can do something, Leclerc. Come on, something, anything. But Leclerc isn't doing too badly on those. You saw. Okay, no, now he's gone. Lando Norris was close to Leclerc for a second and then gone. So 332. This is interesting, man. Dude, the gap. Yeah, see, I knew that Leclerc can't do anything. I understood that. I understood that he couldn't do much. So if Max pits now, he'll be ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. So you'll be in 7th place, more or less, Max, if he pits now. So Albon is now passing Hajar, I guess. Oh, they're touching. so now Leclerc and Hamilton is fighting each other massively, man. Leclerc and Hamilton are fighting each other massively. I would have, if I was Leclerc, I would have just let Hamilton pass because there was no point there, man. There was no point. No point. There was absolutely 0 point for Leclerc to do that to Hamilton. And I do agree that Hamilton has to actually do the work. I do agree with that, but unfortunately there was no point. Because Hamilton was the faster car there. Dude, this strategy team is completely cooked, man. Stunt. So yeah, so now we're trying to figure out how much faster is Norris than Verstappen. Because if Norris can't do, you know, faster lap after faster lap, oh yeah, but then again, his track limit warning will completely put a dent in his abilities to actually even attempt that because he'll be too scared. This is very interesting. So they're talking to Zach Brown now. So basically, Lando Norris with 10 seconds, he's not gaining. And I'm pretty sure he's not gaining because he's too scared. He's too scared to push it and go off track. Piastri is now pushing up to Hamilton actually. Piastri now 3 seconds behind Hamilton, he used to be 4 seconds. Russell is just stays about 2 seconds behind Piastri. Russell just keeps the distance from Piastri. For some reason, Russell does not want to pass Piastri. That doesn't seem like it anyways. Yeah, so yeah, basically, I don't know what to say, man. Like, this is a weird thing to watch. Because Max seems like he's got everything under control, but the problem now is that what is going to happen with Lando, and because Leclerc is not going to gain his position back, you know, he's not going to go from, he's not going to get third position and he won't get second position. I honestly don't see Leclerc being able to get back to even third place, which is the position he had before he pitted. Oh, now Norris is 11 seconds behind Verstappen. So Norris is now falling behind. Norris is falling behind. Hamilton is not catching up to Norris. So Verstappen is just making sure that he still builds the lead. Slowly but surely, he still builds that lead. That is very interesting. I just don't know what to say, man. So let's just do a quick position check. Verstappen first, Norris second, Hamilton third, Piastri in fourth. Fifth is Russell. Russell's only 2 seconds behind Piastri. Interesting. Piastri is actually catching up to Hamilton. Yuki Tsunoda in 6th place, which is good for Yuki Tsunoda. 7, Oliver Bierman. 8, Hulkenberg. 9, Leclerc. 10th, Alonso. 11th, Lawson. 12th, Lance Stroll. 13, Gasly. 14, Antonelli. 15, Colapinto. 16, Albon. 17, Hadjar. 18, Bortoleto. 19, Ocon. And of course, Carlos Sainz is out. So 25 laps. We have 29 laps remaining on my screen. Let's just quickly play that thing that I wanted to play. I did wanted to play this.
It's no front left. Doesn't look or feel great.
So that is what Piastri was complaining about before. Piastri was complaining about his left front. And we're talking about that. That was lap what? Lap 5, I think. That was like lap 6 or 7 or 8. But it was very much in the beginning of the race. Kimi Antonelli falls the lap of the race. Interesting. Dude, Max is just chilling, bro. Chilling in front. Hamilton is now 5 seconds behind Norris. So Norris is staying on track with Verstappen. In fact, I think Norris is actually equaling Max Verstappen's pace. So I will not be surprised if Norris is going to do a faster lap, but I hope he does, because I want him to get a track limit violation. So Leclerc passes. Who's that? That's a kick Sauber. Is that Hulkenberg? Yeah, so Leclerc passes Hulkenberg for 8th place, which is good, man. Come on, Leclerc, make a comeback. Try and at least challenge Norris for second for the position he stole from you. At least try and pass Norris towards the end of the race, and then we will actually feel better about this. So now we've got Albon passing Haas on the outside. He was trying to pass him. He's going on the inside. Will he pass him? Will he pass? Yeah, he's going. He's going. Oh, he has to leave a gap. He has to leave a gap for us. Oh, I think he hit him. I think he hit him. Dude, Haas was not being nice to Albon there. Oh, that's called a Pinto. Okay. He didn't touch his... Dude, Alex Albon judged that perfectly, man. The way that Alex Albon cut back in was perfectly done. That's the way that that Piastri wanted to do it. That's exactly the way that Piastri wanted to do it to Lando Norris yesterday in the sprint, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him, man. The drivers on the inside crashed into him. So they're all on medium tires, and they say the majority of them will go on soft tires. So everybody's trying to do a one stopper, and they're all doing them. Most of them are doing medium to soft. So medium start and then soft end. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed, I will say. Yeah, Norris is trying to catch Verstappen. Like, Norris's car is fast, bro. Because remember, he's being faster while also... There's Max, if we can to extend as long as possible, we can look at an alternative strategy. So Max's race engineer is telling him the more they can extend, the more they can use a different strategy. And I'm guessing the different strategy is wait for Norris to pit first. They're waiting for Norris to pit first before they want to pit. So they're just going to wait for Norris to pit first. And you know what? Norris is the faster car. Norris is definitely faster between him and Verstappen. Norris is gaining on Verstappen and then pulling away from Hamilton, which means he's absolutely faster. Yeah, so it seems that Ferrari is worried about skid blocks. What happened to them in Spa? Actually, it was what happened with Lewis Hamilton in where did it happen to it? It happened to Lewis, right? But it definitely happened to Russell. Russell had it in Spa. I believe it was last year in Spa. Russell had plank wear so badly that they disqualified him. Let's try and extend. Yeah, so I believe this is on the fly. So Leclerc just passed Yuki Tsunoda. Made it look easy, I have to be honest, dude. Yuki Tsunoda can't do a thing about anybody that's in a decent car. First of all, I think Yuki Tsunoda has no concept of how to set up the car properly. Like he has no deep advanced knowledge of how to set up the car. And that makes it even worse for him. Oh. Yuki goes into the pit immediately after. Oh. Dude, Norris is trying to catch Verstappen, dude. Norris is trying to catch Max Verstappen. Oh my goodness. Norris is now sub 9 seconds. Max Verstappen is being caught by Norris and is not like this is not Norris, you know, slowing down or like not Norris being cautious or just Max Verstappen slowing down. No, this is Norris pushing. But which means that Norris could get a track limit violation any second. I'm telling you, people have to start watching these on boards because I'm telling you now, Lando Norris is going to get a track limit violation again, guarantee. I'm almost sure of it. It seems that Piastri is now in that mode where he's like, oh, my championship lead, I can't be a race car driver, I can't take risk, I can't drive fast, I can't pass, I can't do anything. I think this is exactly what Jenson Button did in when was it, 2015? When did Jenson Button win his race? Okay, so 2009, he raced for Ross Brawn, which was called Brawn GP. He raced for Ross Brawn GP, and then he won the World Championship. But I remember towards the end, Jenson Button didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to pass anybody, take any risk. He didn't want to basically race hard. Oh, George Russell off the track. So it seems that George Russell is having some issue with his grip levels, his tire grip levels. So Max Verstappen. Oh man, Norris is catching Max, which is very interesting. Hamilton is now 8 seconds behind Norris, bro. Do you know how much Norris have to push compared to Hamilton to be 9? He's now 9 seconds. I almost get the feeling that Norris is trying to... Dude, Norris's car is so much faster. I'm sorry, bro. Remember, he's doing this while knowing that if he gets one track limit violation, that he gets a penalty. He does. So he has got so much more in the tank. He's got so much more performance. That's just crazy. Yeah, so Lewis Hamilton went into the pits. He came out ahead of... No, he came out behind Leclerc. Okay, good. I was about to say, if Leclerc does not end up ahead of Hamilton, that means that Ferrari made a big mistake. Kimi Antonelli into the pits, comes out. He's on medium tires, I guess. Oh, he's got soft tires actually. Oh, okay, interesting. They gave Kimi Antonelli soft tires, but he had hot tires. They gave him hard tires, man. Norris box. Norris is boxing, so now Verstappen will go into the pits. Verstappen will probably go in the next exact lap, because remember their strategy was now to wait for when their opposition was gonna. Oh, that's a 3.8 second pit stop. Not that great. Charles Leclerc is ahead of. Oh my goodness. Yeah, box immediately for Max Verstappen. So now Max Verstappen has to pit. Yeah, so it seems that Leclerc is ahead of Norris. Crazy stuff, man. I did not suspect that. I did not expect that Leclerc was going to end up ahead of Norris. I did not think that's going to happen. Oh, okay. Dude, I almost thought for a second that Norris got a penalty, but no. Dude, Max Verstappen is really making the championship interesting, huh? 2.6 seconds. Max Verstappen leads the race even when after he pitted. Just because Russell went into the pit as well. This is interesting, man. Now, will Russell be ahead of Piastri? No, he won't. He won't. Yeah, this just reminds me of when Jenson Button was trying to defend his championship, like trying to not lose the championship towards the end, and he was like a deer in headlights. He couldn't race properly, man. Dude, Leclerc just put a fast lap of the race. Okay, so I tried to refresh the data on screen. Kimi Antonelli fastest lap. Kimi Antonelli 1 minute 37.5. Leclerc 5 seconds behind Verstappen, dude. Good job for Leclerc. Good job. Leclerc and Ferrari, you know what? I don't say this a lot, but good job. Good job for Ferrari, because I was 100% certain as soon as his wheels started to fall off, I was like, there's no way. And trust me, now what's happening, Norris knows if he tries to pass Leclerc, he's gonna get a penalty, because he's most likely gonna have to go off track. And now Oliver Bierman is trying to pass Yuki Tsunoda. Why did he spin off? What just happened there? Oliver Bierman is really a rookie, yeah? He's doing some strange things, man. Okay, Yuki moved on the braking for sure. But even if he moves, there was no way for him to go. Even when he moved, there was no way for him to go, man. There was no way for him to go, man. I'm sorry, but Oliver Beerman wouldn't have been able to do anything anyways. He would have had to collide. He would have had to. Dude, now Norris is catching up to Leclerc. I guess now is now the start of the Grand Prix. It's all over again. The same thing all over again, everybody. Yeah, so Leclerc's on medium tires. Soft tires for Verstappen, soft tires for Norris, Hamilton soft tires, Piastri soft tires, Russell soft tires, Yuki Tsunoda soft tires, Hulkenberg soft tires, Oliver Beerman soft tires, Albon is medium tires, Alonso soft tires, Lawson soft tires, Troll is medium, I believe. So it's a front right gunner for McLaren. Dude, Norris is catching up, bro, but I don't think it would have mattered. He would have still, look, he would have still been behind Leclerc. He would have still been behind Leclerc, man. He would have still been behind Leclerc because he made a mistake and then said, okay, no, now it's your fault. Now you have to do the pit stop. Yeah, here we go, round two. Round two, the first round, Lando Norris won this, but unfortunately, he made a mistake. He had to go, he went off track, he went slowly before his lap that he mysteriously had to immediately pit. So ultimately, what's happening here is Leclerc cannot match the pace of Verstappen, unfortunately. What is going to happen? Look, Leclerc does not care who you are, he's not going to allow you to pass him. I'm telling you now, track limits is gonna be so cool, man. Okay, so the only reason I don't want Lando Norris to have a track limit warning is because I want Piastri to stay in 5th place. I want Piastri to stay right there in 5th place. I want Piastri to stay right there in number 5 or drop lower. But if Lando Norris gets a penalty, it means he's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be technically if he gets a 5-second penalty, he should still be ahead of Hamilton actually. Oh, okay, fine, then it's fine, I guess. It's fine, he can do it then. Technically what can happen is Hamilton can still not pass Norris even if Norris gets a 5-second penalty. So technically speaking, Norris can still challenge. He should just be very smart the way that he passes Leclerc. I don't think it's going to help much with Leclerc, but who knows? I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I don't think Norris can do much to pass Leclerc, but he has to try because he's catching him too fast. If you are catching the guy in front of you and you're in a race car and you're not trying to pass the guy in front of you while being faster than the guy in front of you, then you are doing something wrong. You are in the wrong industry, my son. My son, I say, huh? Oh, Lando Norris is doing some weird things with the steering wheel. I don't think he's moving around. I think he's trying to not burn his tires. I think he's trying to like catch the car not using the tires too much. Black and white, dude. Imagine he gets a. Imagine this. Imagine Lando Norris gets the penalty, passes Leclerc, still can't, you know, get a decent, can't because basically what is being. Okay, let me explain this. So Lando Norris is now trying to catch Leclerc. She's trying to pass Leclerc because he already has caught Leclerc. He's trying to pass Leclerc. We already know it's going to be very hard for Lando Norris to pass. Okay. Now, Lando Norris is on soft tires, which means that he's got a very small window, optimal window for his tires that can perform optimally, right? And it's now where his tires are at its best. So the quicker he passes, the better for him. However, the longer the race, the worse the soft tires get. So even if he passes the clear, and even if he gets a 5 second, like a 5 second penalty, and then still decides to pass the clear and you know, have as a 5 second penalty, dude, I'm telling you, track limit. Lando might as well just bite the bullet, just go for it. Lando Norris might just well bite the bullet, go for the track limit warning, get it, and just get it over and done with. Get it over and done with. Get the track limit warning. And just get it over and done with, man. So what I would say is Lando should just do it. Pass him. The worst case scenario is he crashes. That's the worst case scenario. But even if he gets the penalty, the 5 second penalty, he will still be behind Leclerc. He won't lose anything. Because Hamilton is 9 seconds behind him. So 5 seconds will not put him behind Hamilton. He would still keep third place. If he doesn't pass Leclerc. But if he passes Leclerc, he has a very slight opportunity of passing Leclerc and gaining the 5 seconds, like being 5 seconds ahead of Leclerc. But I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. Yeah, so basically what's happening now is Lando Norris has to decide pass or no pass. Ultimately, if he doesn't pass Leclerc, everybody will know that he was scared. He wasn't a race car driver. Now, I don't think anybody has. I think the majority of the people that understand F1 pretty well and has seen what Norris is known for, which is hesitating and all of that. I think I would not be surprised if he actually doesn't do anything. No one even cares about Max Verstappen, dude. We're not even considering Max Verstappen. He's just driving his race there at the front. I think what's gonna happen is Landers is gonna try and do it, and you know what, they might as well risk it. They will not lose a thing as long as he doesn't crash, as long as he doesn't have contact. He will not lose a thing. Crash, spin out, as long as those things do not happen, he doesn't have any mechanical issues, crash, damage his car, he should be fine. Technically, Leclerc's wheels are the better wheels. Leclerc is on the better wheels, which is very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So even if Norris passes him, there's still a slight chance that Leclerc can still make up whatever gap he wants to make up. Tires are gone. Interesting. Norris is now saying that his tires are gone. He had very specific laps to perform to get the job done. Unfortunately, he didn't do it, but he's still there, man. Kimi Antonelli might get a track limit warning, but I'm going to be honest with you. Norris can get the track limit warning and it wouldn't matter now. It wouldn't matter. Even if Norris gets a track limit warning right now, like his final one, like his penalty now, it won't matter. Yeah. It seems that Norris is now back down. Norris is back off. Norris is back off, but which I'm choking on my food. One thing is for sure that Leclerc has got the better tires. The medium tires are the preferred tires at this point of the race. So definitely hard tires was not a good idea, and Ferrari didn't do the hard tires, thank goodness for that. And now Leclerc is on his medium tires, and that doesn't seem like Norris can do a thing, man. This is good, man. This is really good. This championship is coming around nicely. Things are becoming really interesting. Really tense, really interesting. I'm telling you, if Max wins this championship, it would be twice now. Like lightning doesn't strike twice at the same place. If Lewis Hamilton, sorry, Max Verstappen, if Max Verstappen could beat Lewis Hamilton at the final race of the final Grand Prix of the year to take the World Championship, and Max Verstappen does the same thing against these McLaren drivers, then that is crazy, man. I think what is happening also is that Max Verstappen complaining about his car sliding. Max Verstappen complaining that his car is sliding. Yeah, so dude, man, this championship is gonna get close, man. Championship is gonna get close. Max is now, if Max finishes this race, because remember, we still don't know what's gonna, like, we don't know 100% if Max is gonna finish first. Everything tells us that it's a guaranteed win for Max, but the problem is mechanical issues, tire issues, anything can happen. Especially with Max complaining about his tires sliding around. Oh, so look, Leclerc is backed off as well. Yeah, Max Verstappen is driving his car nicely. Lando Norris is falling back. Lando Norris is falling back. Almost 3 seconds behind Leclerc, so he was not bluffing. He is unable to do anything. I would have still preferred to see Lando Norris try and pass Leclerc, get a 5-second penalty for track limits, and then still still end up behind Leclerc. I would have preferred to see that. It would have been more interesting in my opinion. Would have been way more it would have been more interesting in my opinion to see Lando Norris pass Leclerc hard, go off the track, everything, still pass him reasonably fair and square, but unfortunately going off the track in the process 1 or 2 laps before the actual legitimate pass, and then ultimately still losing that position because Leclerc has got medium tires and you're losing your pace on the soft tires. Yeah, I would definitely say the strategy team of Ferrari really good today, man. Dude, it just takes one DNF for Piastri and you know, okay. Let me rephrase it. It takes 1 win for Max, 2 DNFs in 1 race, and Max is right there with them. It takes one DNF from both Piastri and Norris, and I'm not talking about a sprint race. I'm talking about a main race. So sprint race, cool. I'm very happy that they crashed out or you know got wrecked each other out on the sprint race, but it takes one main race takeout for both the McLarens and Verstappen to win a race, get full 25 points, and he will be right there with them. I'm just wondering, they're asking Zach Brown questions about his pit crew and his pit crew equipment. Why haven't they already done this, you know, investigation already? Why don't they have the answer to the questions already? That's interesting that he doesn't really. Why? Because you would suspect him to say, hey, we already did all the investigation, we already investigated all our equipment are not the problem, and that will narrow down, oh, it's just human error. Because we have to understand, human error can happen. It's unfortunately, human beings are not perfect. We have to stop believing ourselves to be perfect. We have to stop putting makeup on our faces, telling ourselves we're beauty queens when we need makeup to make ourselves look beautiful. Like, we have to stop doing that, and that's exactly what is happening here. Is that I believe it is human error, but either Zach Brown has no clue what's happening, and they never did any, they never did any, research. Investigation. They didn't do any proper investigation into the equipment. Because remember, we're talking twice now. Twice that happened. People were already asking this question months and months ago, and this guy's like, oh yeah, we will investigate. Bro, you should have done it already. The fact that he does, okay, there's 2 reasons. He is either trying to be nice. He's trying to be nice and trying to tell, you know, trying not to blame his pit crew, which makes sense. It makes sense. Or what it could be is that he doesn't really know because they didn't do the necessary investigation, which is worse. Max Verstappen still holding his lead. He's not pushing harder. He's not driving slower. Lando Norris is like 2.1 seconds now. He's kind of holding. I just love how Norris is saying, "Oh yeah, no, the car is fast now." I like the words they use. The car is strong. The car is strong, but I can't push with the tires. So he's basically saying the tires are making it tricky for him. But the car is fast enough. Lando Norris is slightly gaining on Leclerc. Lando Norris is slightly gaining on Leclerc. The only problem is that they only have what's that, 8 laps remaining. Say 7 laps remaining because they're about to finish the 7th lap. So the 8th lap. They completed the 8th lap. They have 7 laps remaining. I'm not gonna lie. Lando Norris is literally a spoiled kid, and the reason why I believe he's spoiled. First of all, I believe Daddy Zach is giving Lando Norris an advantage. I honestly believe that. So Norris is now gaining on Leclerc. Leclerc is falling behind Verstappen slightly. It's not that massive. I do believe that Leclerc does deserve that, man. Leclerc deserves driver of the day because I did not believe he was going to be 2nd place. I did not see Leclerc being 2nd place in this race. I did not see it, man. I did not see that. So Norris is now closing on Leclerc, but I don't know. What is he? Is he actually going to try and pass him? I'm just curious, why is Norris coming at him again? This is so interesting. Those soft tires should not be this good at this point in the race. Yep. So Leclerc knows. Come on. Oh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the track limits. He can get track limits and he'll still stay ahead of Hamilton. Track limits means nothing right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Norris has got nothing to lose, honestly, unless if he crashes. Unless if he crashes or if he spins out, then he's got a lot to lose. But as long as he calls himself a competent race driver, which I believe he is competent in my opinion. It's just that he's not the guy that, you know, he's just very... Leclerc is 90%. Dude, Leclerc is not even using his battery, bro. Leclerc is not even using his battery and Norris is like flatlining his battery almost. Yeah, I'm telling you, when it comes to defensive driver, Leclerc is a very defensive driver. Leclerc is one of the best defensive drivers. So if Norris can do this, pass him and not get it, like this is the key. If Norris can pass Leclerc without getting a track limit violation, then that means that Lando Norris is actually reaching a higher potential now. He has actually extended. Oh, I lead. Is that off track? I don't think that section specifically is off track. I think Leclerc's tires are still better than Lando Norris's. Oh, Charles Leclerc just goes. Nice, good job, Lando. That is great. That move was actually, I didn't expect that move. I did not expect that move, but now the problem is Leclerc knows Leclerc knows the trick now. He knows he's gonna go for that first corner. Okay, you know what? One thing I have to give credit to Lando Norris is he's not going down without a fight. But honestly, that 5-second penalty doesn't mean anything. He can eat that 5-second penalty and it will just be him trying to do as much as he can. Oh, he got it, he got it, he got it, he got it. Oh, that Ferrari is gaining. Oh man, that Ferrari is gaining. That Ferrari is, remember, Charles Leclerc has the advantage. Charles Leclerc has the advantage here. Dude, I don't believe that Charles Leclerc will not be able to do anything. I can't, but the problem is that McLaren is just so much faster. Like, we don't fully comprehend how fast that McLaren is, because Lando Norris has never been pushed. Never, like they never push it to the absolute limits. It's only Max that you can guarantee that he will do it. He'll push that car to its absolute limits. He can't do a thing, man. Oh. Okay, yeah, so Lando Norris did a very good, oh man, good job from Lando, man. I have to give it to him. I have to give it to Lando. Very good job. I have to give it to Lando. Very good job. That is very, very well done. Very well done from Lando. I honestly, I thought he was not gonna do it. I thought he was too scared. He was too worried about this and that, but no. He made it happen. He made it stick, man. Dude, McLaren are suffering, bro. All of a sudden, McLaren's ability to be better than everybody else around them has completely diminished. Like, McLaren was so far ahead at the start of the year, no one could have predicted that they would be caught like this. No one could have predicted that McLaren would be so easily caught towards the end of the year. And it's almost like McLaren doesn't really have an answer to the rest of the teams catching them. This is interesting, man. Good job. See, Lando Norris' car is fast. Look, Leclerc's got medium tires. He's got no reason to have less grip than the soft. There is absolutely no reason for Leclerc to have less grip. There's absolutely zero reason for Leclerc to have less grip. Zero reason. Eight seconds. Is he trying to catch Max? I would say now it's bad, because how is Leclerc getting driver of the day if he still loses to Lando? Now it's tough for me to give Leclerc that driver of the day rating, because he technically lost twice to Lando, and technically he's got better tires now than Lando. But still, I believe that is because that's a testament and a statement to the fact that McLaren is the fastest car on the track, and unfortunately the drivers are not the best. They are the best McLaren drivers, but they are not the best F1 drivers. Okay, so Leclerc is now 4 seconds behind Norris. That is insane. 4 seconds behind Norris, bro. Yeah, so Max Verstappen was about to pass some back markers, and Max Verstappen is, you know, he drove a very lonely race, but he's got 2 laps remaining. Have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, so Max is about to catch these guys. Gasly, it almost looked like Colapinto was pushing Gasly off the track there. So Colapinto takes one up off Gasly, and unfortunately here comes Max Verstappen about to pass both of them. I think Max Verstappen loves this way when he just passes guys. Especially back markers, like, yep, you guys are back markers. Colapinto is not, I don't like, I don't, oh. Colapinto does not seem to be the next Ayrton Senna. Shabuzi. Who is this guy? There we go. So Max Verstappen, final. Okay, he's going almost for his final lap. Final lap coming up for Max. 7 seconds ahead of Norris. Norris is pushing, bro. Norris is pushing Verstappen. Oh, they side by side. Side by side goes Colapinto. Yeah, so this is like look, for Max Verstappen had a pretty boring race, which is good for him because he just wants to win. He just needs to win to keep this championship alive, man. Because those McLaren guys, I don't know what they look. If McLaren is purposefully trying to sabotage Piastri just so Norris can beat him, then Max should win. Max should win this championship if they are purposefully sabotaging Piastri so Norris can beat him. Then Max should definitely win. But if somehow, by some miracle, they finally said, you know what, we need to let Piastri, we should have focused on Piastri a long time ago. He was a leader, he had a massive gap. We should have let Piastri lead the championship and take the win, take the driver championship. And now we are focusing on Lando Norris. We've got British bias. There we go, and Max wins the 2025 American MSC Cruises United States Grand Prix 2025. Good job from Max. Lewis Hamilton has a puncture? Lewis Hamilton had a puncture last 5 corners, and Piastri was driving like crazy to try and pass Hamilton and couldn't do it. Dude, that is crazy. That is insane. Piastri. Oh man, that is crazy. Front right puncture. Does he actually have a front right puncture, or was it just Lewis Hamilton crying again? Okay, so position check. Verstappen wins the race. Norris second. Leclerc third. Fourth Hamilton. First Piastri. Sixth Russell. Seventh Yuki Tsunoda. Eighth Hülkenberg. Oh, come on, man. Okay, let me... Yeah, so position check. Verstappen first, Norris second, third Leclerc, fourth Hamilton. Fourth is Hamilton, fifth is Piastri, sixth is Russell, seventh Yuki Tsunoda, eighth is Hülkenberg, ninth Oliver Bierman, 10th Alonso, 11th Lawson, 12th Stroll, 13 Antonelli, 14 Albon, Ocon 15, Hadjar 16, Colapinto 17, 18 Bortoletto, 19 Gasly.
And P3. Well done. Nice drive.
Yeah, good job. Good recovery this weekend. Yeah, it's good to be back on the podium, and I think we worked really well this weekend, so good job.
Don't worry, Charles, we win.
Yeah, another very impressive weekend, Max. Extremely well done. Enjoy the celebrations. I'll see you next year.
Yeah, well done, mate. Unbelievable weekend. Really, really good. Thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, we can fly back, mate.
Well done, Max. That was proper domination. What to say? You got everything this weekend.
Yeah, really happy with that. Let's try and keep this momentum up.
So Laurent Mekies is the new F1 team principal, right? And I don't want to say anything bad about him, but I have to just call this out. All of the changes done to the Red Bull is done under Christian Horner's watch. We will still not know the full extent of what Laurent Mekies brings to the team until next year. So far, all the upgrades are under Christian Horner. So this is Christian Horner that is, even after he's been fired, he is the reason why Max is now winning races, in my opinion. Anybody that wants to challenge that, please do so, but please do not be blind. This is obviously not something that Mekies did while working for the Racing Bulls. This was done, these changes, these things were done under Christian Horner. Christian Horner is definitely still, even though he's fired, is still giving Max the car he needs. And that we have to salute Christian Horner for, because my goodness. Christian Horner has done so much for Max, and I think Christian Horner should still, Max should still give Christian Horner his flowers and thank him and give him respect, because Christian Horner definitely brought this car back. Even though you don't want to believe it, that's the truth. Hopefully you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. Max is now, how many points is he behind? Max is 40 points behind Piastri. We're not even talking about. We're not even talking about. We're not even talking about Lando Norris. He's like less than 30 points. He's like 29, 28 points behind Lando Norris. 29 points behind Lando Norris. And he is 40 points behind Piastri. Can you imagine that? So the next race is Mexico. Next race is next weekend. Next race. Let's see what will happen. Next weekend is next race. Whoa, the race is at 10 o'clock. So one hour later than now. Than in today's race. 1 hour later than today's race. This was a very, very good race when it comes to Max. Max is... Hopefully you did enjoy this live stream. And yeah, Mexico next weekend, man. Mexico next weekend. Let's see what will happen, man. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm telling you now, if next weekend these drivers are still out of position, which means they're not first and second, finishing race first and second, that's going to be crazy, man. Okay. So there is 5 races left. Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. So Max just has to win, bro. He just has to win. And Piastri is completely failing. Piastri is completely folding, like struggling. And you know what? I still believe that there is a reason why it's happening. I still believe that he's somehow being crippled. Yes, of course, he does have stress on himself. He has to worry about, you know, like not losing too much positions. But I do believe there's other factors also weighing against him, and I believe that's the reason. I hope you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. I'll see you in the next live stream. Mexico 24th it starts, but on the 26th is the race. So 26th I'll see you live on 26th. And then Brazil live on the 9th of November. We've got Las Vegas 22nd. Las Vegas 22nd, Qatar 30th of November. Abu Dhabi, we've got the 7th December, last race. Let's see what, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. I just don't know what's gonna happen. We have to wait and see. Hope you did enjoy this live stream. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. We'll see